Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're going to replicate this simple animation you can see on your screen right now, so you can download the project files to follow along. So first of all, we see that we are trying to mimic a fan here. Okay, this is more of lightning striking the fan and then the fan blowing, and this is more of vapor particles flying around. Okay, so we can see that we have three basic layers, three basic shape layers. So this first one is the lightning. By first one, of course, I mean first from below, right? So this is the lightning, and we can see that we have the trim parts and wiggle parts of shape modifiers applied. This other layer is the fan and the stand. So we see that we have a polyester, we have an ellipse in the middle, and we also have a shape which represents the stand. Okay, and for these ones for the polyester, you can see that inside the polyester we now have a twist. Okay, we have a twist, and that's it basically for this shape. And for the last one here, we have an ellipse, and then we have a repeater and a wiggle transform applied. So in order to start, I'm going to create a new composition, and then I'm going to start by creating a polystar shape. Okay, this is our polystar shape, and I'm going to give it a color of, I'm going to give it this color, just like our original file. Make it a bit darker, and then come to our polystar option here, and let's say make it 6 points, inner reduce, something like this, outer reduce, something like this, and okay, I think the outer roundness should be something like this. Let's see, for the path or for the points, let's just make it okay, let's start with 5 points. Okay, and so far I think this will do. So we can come on our shape layer again and create our ellipse. And our ellipse should be red in color. It should be placed at the middle. Okay, and also we can see that this layer is a 3D layer. Okay, we can observe that our fan is a bit tilted, okay, in the 3D space. So that's because this layer was made a 3D layer. Again, selecting our shape layer, I'm going to create a simple path, remove the fill color and give it a stroke color. Let's use should we use a blue color? Let's use this color. And right now we can just bring our path under our other layers and boost up the stroke. So this is what we have so far. Yeah, this is what we have. And let's make our layer 3D. So come to toggle switch stroke modes, and we can now see the 3D option. So let's make it 3D, and let's give it a little twist. Okay, let's come to the Y direction and give it a little twist here. Something like this, something like this should do. Yeah, something like this should do. Okay, something like this should do. And I think it's a little bit too much. I should no. Yeah, this should do. This should do. This should do. So the next thing we want to do is to create a new shape layer and create our path, which will represent our lightning. Let's make it black. Let's reduce the stroke a bit, and let's bring our layer beneath our first layer. So this is what we have. This is what we have. I feel we should make the stroke a bit smaller. Okay, yeah, so this is what we have. And finally we have our last layer, which on which we have our ellipse. Okay, our ellipse shape, which represents our bubbles. Okay, we have it here without a fill color and with a stroke color, of black, or with a dark stroke color, and maybe a gradient of a stroke of 4 pixels. Something like this should do. So basically we have this, and we can start adding our shape modifiers now. So for our lightning, we're just going to come here and add the trim parts. So for trim parts, we're just going to come to our trim parts, and let's do the stats. So let's animate the stats. Let's see. After 20 frames, start goes to 0. It's a bit too slow. Yeah, this should do. Select your keyframes, easy ease. Let's increase our time to 6 seconds, because I guess this animation is 6 seconds long. So let's go to composition settings and increase your time to 6 seconds, and then drag to 6, and you can just select all your layers and extend them to 6 seconds. So copy your keyframe and paste. Copy your last keyframe or your first keyframe and paste. So that we have a beginning and an end. Okay. So on this, we're going to add the, let's check the wiggle part. Okay, the wiggle part. So the wiggle parts. Good. So all we need to do for wiggle parts is increase the size a bit, and the details now. The details will do the magic. The details are a bit too much, so let's increase the size. Good. Good. So this is what we have so far, and with this we are done with this layer. Okay, so let's just lock this layer so we don't select it accidentally. And now let's go on to animate our fan. That's our poly star shape. So for our path, first of all, we can add the twists. Okay, so let's add the twist. We've added the twist on our polystar path now, or polystar shape. And now by simply adjusting the angle, we see that we've created a very nice look here. Yeah, so let's make it something like this. And okay, let's just check our original project to see what else we need to add. So we have a twist, and then okay, for poly parts we animate the points, the rotation and position. I think animating the points and rotation will just do. So let's just create a keyframe. Let's create a keyframe on rotation. So starting from here, okay? And then down here, let's make this, okay, let's make this 5 and see. So we can see that we are beginning to have the rotation or the fan effect. So this is our fan rotating. So let's just peep to see what we have here. Okay, so for rotation we have, okay, yeah, this is what we have for rotation. So we basically have our keyframe down here, and we have it at 15. Not 5. Let's delete this one. of course, we have motion blur applied to this layer. That's why here you can see the motion blur here. You can see the motion blur, so it gives an effect of realism. Yeah, so you can see I just activated the motion blur and you can see how it's now looking. Okay, just with the rotation. So the next thing to animate is the points. Okay, let's see how we did it here. So the points started adding around here. So at around here we started having a lot of points. Good. So we have 5 points here, and let's see. Okay, points got increased. So okay, and then they were fairly constant. So we now had so many points here. So we just had 74 points. I think here, yeah, here we have 142, so we're just going to change it to 74. Yeah, so the rotation is gradual. Then let's copy here and paste so that we have the same keyframe. And let's copy our initial rotation and paste so that we have a quiet ending. So this is what we have so far. Good. So I think with this we've achieved what we want. So select all your keyframes and keyframe assistant, easy ease. So we can see how gradual it's starting because of the easy ease. And you can also see the motion blur being applied. So we are basically done with our two shapes, and we will now go to our last shape. And the effect we'll be adding here is the repeater effect first of all, and then the wiggle transform finally. So let's work with the repeater first. For the repeater, I think we have about 8 copies, right? Okay, our copies are actually animated and are offset too. So our offset from about 9 to 0, and our copies from about 0 to 13. Okay, yeah, so this is what we have now. So let's just play with small settings. Let's see what we have when we use the scale. Okay, so let's have a little animation on our opacity. So the start opacity can be 0. Sorry, 0 here, and then 100 here. Then for the end, let's see how we have it here. And 0 to 100 and 100 to 0 for end. So let's just select all our keyframes and easy ease them. Okay. So this is what we have so far. I think we just need to add our wiggle transform to finalize things. So for wiggle transform, all we need to do is do a little modification to our position and our scale. Okay. So we're actually having something a bit different from what we have originally, but to still work. So I think the video is getting unnecessarily long. I just wanted you to see the process and try to create something like this. So I'll just leave it to you, and that will be it for the video and what we are covering under shape modifiers. Hope to connect with you in the next lecture. Bye. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.